Mimi naenda kuweka sahihi sheria mpya ambayo tumekubaliana na mahakama ya mambo ya house.
Vikoni ni tuthutha wa mutongoria wa bururi Dagitari William Ruto gwitikiraniria na igoti rinene iguru rigie watho wa nyumba cia raithi. Riu njikaikanio cia watho wa nyumba ici citiguthiraga ciatira. Amuru mucirithania munene Martha Koome niereganite na riboti ati ruhonge rwa igoti ni rwitikiranite na ruhonge rwa thirikari iguru rigie kuhitukia waki wa nyumba ici, na maya mokite riri naguo muigi kuma matura ngurani guku bururi-ini manyitete baru deretino.
Judiciary is not in any capacity able to enter into any agreement with the executive, especially in a matter that is before court. The judiciary was not a party in that cause, and I tried myself to look at the clip where His Excellency the President was quoted to have said he entered into an agreement with the judiciary, and what he was telling Kenyans is that the executive has complied with the directions given in the judgment to come up with a framework which is the Housing Levy Act.
Muigi kuma kaunti ya Nakuru ni umwe wa haria manyitete baru dereti ya waki wa nyumba cia raithi, kuona ni uguni kuri aikari mwena uyu amu kwa miaka mingi mamirioni ma aikari mwena uyu makoretwo magikara icigo iria cithukite makiria, na uu ni kuringana na murugamiriri wa kiama kia uthamio wa muingi guku bururi-ini Peter Tena.
Mswada huo unahusia na zile vitu tuliweza kusomeshwa na walimu wetu wakati tulikuwa katika primary level. Tuliweza kufundishwa kuwa basic needs, that is food, shelter and clothing. Kwa hivyo president wetu amejua kabisa kile kinachoweza kufufua uchumi wetu ni zile nguzo tatu, the three clusters.
Hidio Peter niongereire ati waki wa nyumba cia raithi ni ukuhingura mieke ya mawira kuri mbeũ njithi makiria riri bururi uragerera morito.
Wakati umejenga zile nyumba pale, kunatokea nini pale? Kunatokea mashule, kunatokea police station, kunatokea mahospitali, kunatokea miundo misingi ambayo inawabuzo population kubwa sana ya vijana wetu wanaotoka shule. Lakini tukiambiwa ati mambo ya kutafuta ati kazi ati na kutengeneza kazi, ni kazi gani hizo tunaambiwa tunatengeneza na miundo misingi kwa ground hakuna?
Gukiri uguo Ruthi Wanjiru ni orete muingi gukorwo makiandikithia na mutaratara wa nyumba cia raithi niguo guteithiriria thirikari gukorwo igibanga mitaratara mikinyaniru.
Nashukuru kwa mpango ambao sheria imepitishwa kuhusu mambo ya housing. Ombi letu ni kwamba kila Mkenya ahusishwe. Kusiwe tu kunaonekana wale wako katika sehemu za miji ambao wanakaa katika sehemu za slums. Pia katika mashinani kuna watu hawana makazi.
Ngirifotera Muthigi TV, rĩtwa rĩakwa nĩ Wanjiru wa Maina.
Anake minister wa ugitiri wa thĩinĩ Kithure Kindiki muthenya wa umuthi nĩeranĩire njĩra cia wagi wa ugitiri irĩkoretwo nenda-inĩ cia ũkinyanĩria na makĩria harĩ mũrĩa mwena wa TikTok. Gũkũ akiuga atĩ mĩtaratara ĩrĩa megũkorwo makĩgarĩka nĩguo kwambatĩria ugitiri harĩ nenda ici cia ũkinyanĩria. Kithure Kindiki nĩaugĩte nenda cia ũkinyanĩria nĩirahũthĩrwo nĩ andũ na njĩra ĩrĩa ĩtagĩrĩire na gũkorwo magĩtambia ũhoro ũrĩa ũtagĩrĩire kuonwo nĩ ciana na oro naguo gũkorwo makĩgacĩrithia mawĩra ma itoi.
Njĩra cia tene cia ũkinyanĩria nĩ citeanĩirio na ng'enda cia kĩrĩu cia ũkinyanĩria kũhĩmbĩrio nĩ mũingĩ iria nĩcio TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Telegram na Signal ta njĩra ya kũheana ndũmĩrĩri, kũbanga magongona, kũruta biacara na njĩra ya gũtangatha.
What these social media platforms have done and avenues of communicating is that they have dissolved the traditional way of communication. And that's why around the world, print media, electronic media is in severe distress, commercially speaking.
TikTok ĩrĩa nĩyo ĩna ũkinyanĩria mũnene nĩ ĩhũthĩrĩtwo gũtheremia maũndũ matetekĩrĩtio ta kũheana ũhoro wa maheni, kũiya account cia andũ, kũruta mawĩra ma maheni na kuonia ciana maũndũ matagĩrĩire kuona ũndũ ũyũ, gũcenjia mĩthiĩre yao na njĩra ĩtarĩ njega.
This platform, including all the social media platforms, including TikTok, now have become a possible and real, not really a possible, but a real theater for misuse by criminals to endanger public safety and security.
Thirikari kugerera wabici ya kugitira data ni makinyeire TikTok na kumoria mekire mitaratara iria ikugitira maundu ma andu na kumahe gitio, maheane uhoro guku makirora miaka na kuhitha uhoro uria ungikorwo wa guthukangia na marumirire mawatho na mitaratara.
Current law, which is the Data Protection Act of 2019, as supplemented by the Data Protection Regulations, require data controllers and data processors, including now TikTok, because TikTok falls in the category of data controllers and data processors. They are required under the laws of our country to comply with various compliance obligations under the Data Protection Act and the Data Protection Regulations. The compliance requirements include implementing data protection deliberately. And this includes implementing the data protection principles in an effective manner, integrating and implementing appropriate technical and organizational measures to protect personal data and register, and they are also required to register as data controllers or data processors with the Office of the Data Protection Commissioner.
Girifotera Muthingi TV, Getwo Wagishi wa Wachira.
Dike mawoni maku murori witu ni megie ndereti iyo ya gukorwo andu magikorwo makigitirwo kubana nenda cio kinyanira ta TikTok ni mariku hii ni ureciria thirikari no ihote kugathika mitaratara niguo kugitira Kenya kumana na nenda cio kinyaniria makiria TikTok. Ririkana no tutumire mawoni maku hari ndereti ino tukire kuria nenda-ini citu ciothe cia kinyaniria. Facebook ni @Muthingi TV, YouTube ni @Muthingi TV, na ithu tukire okuria mwena wa TikTok kuria gutukora @Muthingi TV. Haya, tugithi na mbere ni ati uria wari commissioner wa Nairobi Davis Chelogoi riu ni guthi na mbere guikara rumande thiku ingi inya agiterera watho kuma kuri igoti kuona kana ni gukorwo akimutikiria kumurekereria na biru. Ni thutha wa Chelogoi gukorwo agikinya igoti-ini na kuregana na thitango ithathatu cia wikinae. Chelogoi ni oritie igoti imurekereria na biru guku akiuga ni kurumirira mitaratara yothe ya igoti na ni gukorwo agikinya mbere ya igoti ta uria kwagirire.
Of 7.39 hectares situated along Ashok, Rupshisha, and Ichin Kumar Amrichland Raja without color of right, held possession of the same land in a manner likely to cause a breach of peace or reasonably apprehension of peace against Ashok, Rupshisha, and Ichin Kumar Amrichland Raja, who are entitled by the law to possession of the same land. Davis Nathan Chelogoi, true or not true?
Not true.
Count number 3, 18485. Inland Register, IR number 64011/1, approximate area of 7.39 hectares, situated along Lower Kavete Road, valued at Kenya shillings 1,350,000,000. Fourth, a certain document, namely a letter of allotment, reference number 75707, dated 31st January 1995. For land reference number 18485, Inland Register, IR number 64011/1, purporting to be a genuine and valid letter of allotment issued by the Commissioner of Lands. Davis Nathan Chelogoi. True or not true?
Not true.
Count number 5, IR number 232908, bearing a forged signature and stamp impression of Pauline Acheng Pesa, to service number 80936, Detective Corporal Nicholas Ozuri, purporting them to be genuine and valid letter of allotment issued by the Commission of Lands and such, issued by Pauline by Pauline Acheng Pesa, a land registrar with the State Department of Lands and Northern Chelogon. True or not true? Count number 6, obtained 21 at the State Department of Lands and Physical Planning within Nairobi City County in the Republic of Kenya, jointly and unlawfully with intent to defraud, procured registration of a parcel of land known as area of 7.39 hectares situated along Lower Kabete Road, valued at Kenya shillings 1,350,000,000 by falsely pretending that David Nathan Chelogoy is the lawful and the registered owner of the said land, reference number 18485, Land Register IR number 64011/1. Davis Chelogoy, true or not true?
Not true. Terms because of the provisions of Article 27 of the Constitution.
Anake Governor wa County ya Tana River Godhan nireti madagitari aria marathi na mbere gukorwo mari mugomo-ini wao metikire gucokereria wira-ini wao makiria aria marutungataga kana aria makirutaga wira thibitari-ini cia muingi. Akiaria ari county-ini ya Mombasa, Governor ucio ni ugite ati mugomo ucio ni ugumeire makiria sekta ya ugima wa mwiri kuna ati ni uhotometie utungata wa oro muthenya riri ruhonge rwa ugima wa mwiri na sekta ya ugima wa mwiri retogoro ni Susan Humicha okoro ikiurio gukoro na miario na ruhonge rwa madagitari rwa KMPDU niguo kuhiuhia miario ino na gutigia ati madagitari ni macoka mathibitari-ini na uthii wa nambere kana sekta ya ugima wa mwiri ni akorwo igithii nambere uria kwagiriire.
Ni kweli kwamba mgomo wa madaktari unaendelea na ni kama ambavyo bado kuna hofu mgomo huu unaweza kuwa na uzito zaidi wiki inayokuja na mbele. Na najua madaktari wote kwa kawaida na hata ilivyo sasa ni kwamba wanafanya mgomo in solidarity with the profession. Na tumekuwa tukiwabembeleza, tukiwashauri kwamba ingawaje wanafanya maandamano yao in solidarity, lakini wajue kwamba tegemeo la mtu wa Tana yule wa kawaida ni serikali mpaka sasa. Kwa hiyo wanategemea ile hospitali, wanategemea ile ka drugstore kako pale, so wafanye kwa kiasi ili mwananchi asiumie. Na nafikiria hayo ndio makubaliano. Hata wakifanya, lakini hata national wajue kwamba wafanye kwa kiasi mwananchi wa kawaida asiumie.
Na ruhonge rwa kuramata mishara ya aruti a wira a thirikari gukufurine ni rwa SRC rugu rwa watho mweru wa mishara ni rwendekithĩtie kunyihanyihio kwa mishara ya aruti a wira a guku thirikari kuona ati thirikari cia county na thirikari nene nirekurwo gukorwo ikiandika aruti a wira aingi makiria uria mugaru na watho kuria ruhonge rwa SRC rutariria ati gicunjĩ kia 43 kia magoti maria makirogotagwo bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya ikoragwo ikihuthika hari kuriha mishara kuri aruti aya a wira a thirikari undu uria uraikia bũrũri-inĩ wa Kenya hatikaini munene makiria.
We have packaged a quick snapshot of the upcoming conference, which is scheduled to take place from the 15th to 17th March at the Bomas of Kenya. Critical to this conference is the commitment to reducing the wage bill ratio to 35% of revenue, in line with the provisions of the Public Finance Management Act 2022, and the commitment is to reduce that to 35% by 2028. This is an aspirational target and possible to achieve with the collaboration of all key stakeholders. Kenya is not doing in terms of productivity in comparison with other countries, both in Africa and globally. The statistics were shared, and you will note that Kenya is ranked 151 out of 185 countries globally and number 22 out of 45 countries in Africa.
From the report, it means
that it is also possible for institutions to also hire people without coming to the Public Service Commission. Like the case the governor cited. Those are the things we're saying. So yes, we need to accept one fact, that managing and sustaining the fiscal sustainability of the public service or the national government budget and wage bill sustainability, it is the role of every player. And we are not going to say that an increase of 250 does not have an impact on the wage bill. It has an impact.
Mweru witu riboti iyo niyo igukorwo gitweka kamwe kigago ikirie ndugathi haraya turacokereria na mangi maingi. Kihoto kiunaga utamugete na kuona kihoto watho ni ufataranagia.
Watho ukoragwo wa guteithia mitugo na mikire ya maundu hari andu othe.
Na watho ugite ni 3 months with full pay.
Ndwagirirwo gutwarwo police station kana gutwarwo criminal court ni undu wa defamation.
Na nikio ni nawe tufatie kumenya uria mundu agietha kihoto giake.
Mwana ena right yake na mwana we ni innocent.
Kihoto iriko na muthuri na mutumia tokoga na indo equally.
Watho ni witikiritie ciana icio utigirwo.
Nyitana nani Wairimu wa Kimani guku kwa Muthingi TV o wakana thaigire cia hwaini tuthome na tuhiganie ciegi watho amugoko nikuo kihumo kia gutherema.
Karibuni na mwikare thi munjire niki kiaria kingi.
Pastor, mundu toyo okago tukufiu na ndari uguo tene. Thiku ici ona thimu yake ndigikwira ndamehutirie ri. Ni password yekiraga.
Maundu tamaya nimo mahagurite ihiko nyingi. Na ithui Muthingi TV tugakurehera tafarira ya mwanya itagwo kwiregeria.
Ungikona mundu ciana cia nyarara muthu umenye mutumia ucio no monete
no nginya wambe wamukire mundu hietha thamake.
O muthenya wa kiumia kuma thaa 4 cia utuku nginya thaa 5 na nie Njuguna wa Ngugi.
Nitwacokereiria na riu tugithie na mbere ni ate ethari agahiha aria matigirwo matari na gwa guikaro thutha wa ngui iria ciatuthukire thutha wa githurano kia mwaka wa 2007 ni mahoete thirikari ya Kenya Kwanza gukorwo ikimaririkana niguo onao makione kihoto kiao makiaria thutha wa kugia na giikaro kimwe mwena wa Ol Kalou gukuri county ya Nyandarua. Tharigwe aya ni maugete ati arunao aria makire nao hema-ini ni makorwo magiethero ni thirikari migunda gukorwo magikara no riu maraikara kuri arata na andu a nyumba undu ria magienda thirikari nene hamwe na thirikari ya county gukorwo ikimaririkana.
Ihoya ria athami a bara cia ithurano Nyandarua ethari agahiha aria matigirwo matahetwo wikaro thutha wa ngui iria ciatuthukire thutha wa githurano mwaka wa 2007 ni mahoete thirikari kumaririkana niguo onao mone kihoto kiao.
Zaidi tunaweka mkono wetu sana kwa rais wetu Mheshimiwa Bwana Samuel Ruto ili atuone, kwa sababu wakati ule hii mambo yalitokea 2007 2008 watu wengi waliathirika. Zaidi wa mama waliturumiwa, watoto wengine waliwachwa mayatima. Sasa mtu angepata lolote tena ama idea yoyote ya kuendelea katika kimaisha. Sasa watu walipaki kipweke. Watoto hata wengine hawajui wazazi. Wako tu wamama, wengine walipoteza hata wazee wao. Kuanzia sasa tunaomba, kwa wakati huu tumefurahi sana siku ya leo katika mkutano wa Karau, tumekutana katika makaunti mbalimbali. Mimi nimetoka kule Kisii, ninasema ya kwamba serikali yetu, Bwana Rais, utuangalie, utuone huruma.
Makiria thutha wa kugia giikaro kimwe mwena wa Olkarau kaunti-ini ya Nyandarua, ethari aya aria manyagite icigo ngurani guku bururi-ini maugite thutha wa aruna ao aria mari hema-ini kuheo migunda ni thirikari o matigirwo magithinikira micini ya arata na andu angi a nyumba ciao.
Mimi ni mwathiriwa wa Nakuru County. Sisi tulichomewa manyumba, tukafurushwa wetu, tukachomewa kila kitu, wengine wetu wakauawa, na paka saa hizi kuna wengine wetu hatujai pewa chochote. Kuna mmoja ambao walilipwa na wakaenda, sisi wengine tulibaki tu kama integrated na hakuna kitu tulipata. Sasa sisi tungeomba hii serikali yetu, serikali ya mtukufu Rais Ruto, utuangalie baba, utuangalie kabisa, utuangalie na roho ya huruma. Sisi tumeteseka tangu 2007 mpaka wa leo.
Kuhitukira ndumiriri yao iria ikiritwo urito ni mwaria wao John Kirua maugite ni mehariirie gucemania na President William Ruto na munini wake Rigathi wa Gachagua niguo mahote gutariria mathina mao.
Tugacokia ngatho ni undu wa muthamaki witu wa bururi. Tugacoka undu uria ugutumite muno tucemanie guku ni tukihoya ati ithui etikire tu gutuigua na gucemania na ithui.
O ihinda-ini riu ni mahoete atongoria thirikari-ini cia matura kumarumbuia na makiria kumahe uteithio wa basari makiuga ni marahetukira mahinda maritu kuhe ciana ciao irio na mwena ungi fithi.
Waathiriwa wengi watoto wao wako nyumbani, hawako shuleni. Hata tukisema kuna msaada wowote ambao unatoka kwa serikali, ile pesa yenye huwa wanaleta ya counties ya nini CDF, hiyo pesa ni kidogo sana, kwa sababu unapata mwanafunzi amepewa kama 1,000, 2,000, kama amepewa nyingi 3,000. Hizo pesa zinapopelekwa huko na shuleni wanahitaji kama ni day school wanahitaji kama 14,000, 15,000, inakuwa ni ngumu. Kujimutu nyumbani imekuwa ni shida kubwa sana. Watoto wanalala njaa, mtoto hata kuenda shuleni imekuwa shida. Sisi wenyewe tunaishi kwa rental houses, hatuna pesa za kulipa, mara mmefukuzwa kwa nyumba, mara mmerudishwa. Rais, ulipenda mama mboka, ukapenda bodaboda. Mwathiriwa wa 207 integrated ITB ulimweka wapi?
Girifotera Muthingi TV, Getwo wa Geshi wa Wachira.
Na tukire oguko mwena wa Nyandarua oguko Olkarau atorithia anduthi kuma mwena wa guku ni mauma na ihinda iritu makiria hari gukua mwiri wa umwe wao na moko nginyagia kwao mucii amathiko-ini kumana na guthuka gwa barabara ya kuma Kagunda guthie top 10 wa dini ya Kanjuri guku ni Olkarau. Atwarithia ocio mahuthirite macembe niguo kuigana na barabara iyo na gutetia atongoria a mwena wa guku kuria Senator John Methu uria ugwikinyitie igongona-ini eriu niretie muingi guthie na mbere kuruta mahitia atongoria a guku kana atongoria a mashinani nginya riria magathie na mbere kuruta wira uria kwagirire.
Kugitumia ku ithanduko na moko kiuma niki kiuma barabara gukorwo cie thuku thirikari ni yoneka ta tararuta wira wa guthondeka barabara na ni yagirirwe gucie thogithi hihi no gukorwo matinga mekuria kwa county na marori mekuria magwita maramu no ma MCA maria maheagwo mbia nigetha matore maendeleo matura-ini matiraruta wira ucio.
Nitugerete mathina maingi muno ma barabara na aya atongoria ungirora muthi tuma handu etwo Kagunda tuma mathiko ma mundu witu wa bodaboda ya sector ya ndithia bodaboda mundu ucio tukuire moko ithanduku ni bara guthuka
tutigekenio ni uhoro ucio tondu twina utongoria wa kaunti miaka 15 tutige gukora barabara cia muthemba uyu
ni tuhendire twemenyire mundu wa ikika ni twageririe gukinyira atongoria nigetha tutigirire gabara gaka ni gatuika accessible undu tutakagia na mathina ma gukua mwiri na ng'ong'o no twageria gukinyira atongoria itu ni kwageire gathina tondu ndirarigwo nĩ process ĩrĩkũ ĩno tũrahũthĩra ithuĩ ta county.
Ni no njuge atongoria to makĩro maute wĩra makawa gũtirĩ mbia thirikari ndĩrĩ mbia matwĩra ta gũtirĩ mbia nduthi citũ no gũthuka irathoka gũkũ bara. Ni no njuge tũkĩrĩa nginya magoti na njuge kĩndũ kĩngĩ ta ithuĩ andũ a Karau marongereire kĩndũ kĩwĩtwo kanjũ twarĩa 150 marongereire makusudi nĩ mabatie matwĩte magĩtwĩra 50 makĩongerera nĩ atĩ nĩkĩ maratwĩra nĩ tũbatagie mĩcemanio yothe ĩgĩkwo ithuĩ twaikaria boda boda tũgaturĩrwo bara.
Mũndũ ũrĩa wĩgĩtĩ-inĩ aheo kanya arute wĩra wake no nake ũrĩa kĩhuta akagũtha gũthwo nĩgetha ũkĩre tondũ gĩkiuga wĩgĩtĩ-inĩ na ndũraruta wĩra na nĩ ũkomete na twage gũkirĩra na mũico wa mweri no ũrathiĩ ũkarĩa kamũcara kana tiguo muona kaba mego nĩ arakoma mũkamũringaringa nĩgetha ũkĩre kana tiguo na ũtirĩ gwetera mĩaka 5 tũrarĩkania ihinda rĩrĩ muona kaba mego ndathiĩ wega mũkamwĩrĩra haha kana tiguo.
Nao atongoria na anyitite mi sekta-inĩ ya gĩthomo kuma mwena wa Kajiado nĩ maikĩtie rĩtana harĩ gũkorwo makĩgacĩria gĩthomo kaunti ĩno na makĩria kũhũrana na ũndũire mũrũrũ ũrĩa ũrakorwo ũrĩ kĩhĩngĩca kĩnene harĩ gĩthomo makĩria harĩ gĩthomo kĩa airĩtu kũrĩa matarĩirie atĩ ihiko cia tene oro hamwe nao kwaga gũkorwo magĩtwarwo cukuru na kuoha nda ihinda rĩrĩa rĩtagĩrĩire nĩ mamwe ma maũndũ marĩa maragĩtigĩra atĩ ciana cia airĩtu itinakorwo ikiamũkĩra kĩhoto kĩao gĩa gũthiĩ cukuru.
Changamoto nyingine ni culture. Ukiona kama location sisi tuko na location 7 lakini kuna location ambayo haina changamoto ya urbanism na kuna location zingine ambayo ina changamoto. Unapoangalia yale location ambayo ina border, wengine wana border kama Shompoli wana border Tanzania.
Our youth and both boys and girls go through to access education. Some of the challenges that I personally experienced was, for example, when there's drought and people don't have access to enough school fees and all that kind of things, and also the cultural stuff like marrying off girls when they're young. So we're just here to talk to the community and say it's important to give everybody an opportunity. And arranged marriages, we need to stop that because the future is education and the key to success is education. So we have to give everybody an equal opportunity to access education.
Yeah, it's a continuous initiative started about 5-6 years back. We're getting all the kids, our educationists, the teachers, the principals, getting together, talk about what has happened and also recognize the high achievers in terms of the school. Let the old bursary recipients talk, the alumni talk about the career paths they have had, how they benefit. So they provide motivation to our children here. So this is the practice, that sharing a bit of best practice, getting motivated, being as a group together, talking, celebrating. I think that's the effort we do in the Education Day, put learner in the center.
Aya emwe kwa emwe tukira kirato kia rafato igire kure iharo-ini na kure county ya Naikuru egokorwo ari muci wa bitika cia Kenya Communication Sports Organization ikerekaine iria 43 kuria bitika ici itanyetwo kwambia mweri wa kanana kuma tariki 19 nginyagia tariki 26 eno ni ndumiriri iria kurirwo ikirekererio ni mwandiki mukaru kiama-ini Omolo Asiko.
The preparation is going on well. We participate as usual in 12 different disciplines. We have 13 member organizations because all gearing up for the games. And if you may ask, some of the 12 disciplines includes football. Of course, the ball games that football, netball, volleyball. We also have indoor games like Scrabble. We have table tennis. We have games like snooker, pool. And I must say that all our coordinators have been going around identifying the right venues for the games. Nakuru County is endowed with a lot of sports facilities, and that's even one of the reasons why we chose to come to Nakuru. So far so good. Our preparations are going on well, and we look forward to very successful games come the month of August this year. Currently we are working on 24th to 31st of August this year. But in our earlier meeting with His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, we did mention that these dates are not cast in stone. You know, Kikoso organizations are government entities, and we go with the government calendar. If the national government is involved in a major event that calls for the participation of most of these organizations, we have no choice but to change our dates. So the dates I've mentioned, that's 24th to 31st, is what we're working with at the moment, but it's not cast in stone. We may be forced to take it up to the month of September, but that will be communicated. As for now, we're sticking with the date of 24th to 31st.
Mine is just to let you know that it's going to be better than it has been. And I think since inception, it's going to be the largest and the most successful gathering for Kekoso.
I take this earliest opportunity to thank and appreciate the decision of the Kekoso Governing Council to select Nakuru County and in specific Nakuru City as the host of this year's Kekoso Games. On behalf of the Governor of Nakuru, Her Excellency Susan Kihika, I welcome you all to Nakuru and we will be prepared for the games.
Nacio beteka cia chapa dimba irorete mwena wa Kirinyaga wikendi ino ikereka-inĩ ria finals haria timu inyanya itanyĩtwo kũnyita itemi. Timu ici nĩ hamwe na Barcelona Ladies kuma Laikipia, Katizavilla kuma Kirinyaga, St Joseph Secondary kuma Murang'a na Kiwanja Queens kuma mwena wa Kiambu arene mwena wa Nyarari. Mwana wa arume nakuo magũkorwo Karati na Homeboys kuma Nyeri, LYSA kuma Laikipia, Kiaga Secondary kuma Kirinyaga na M-Pesa Foundation kuma mwena wa Kiambu.
Safi nambari 16 mgongoni unamwita Susan anacheza. Hawa wanaonekana manake jezi zao ni za rangi tamu kabisa. Jezi zote courtesy of Safaricom ambayo jijini Mombasa. Haya wanakuja Masariko Dai, goalkeeper Baya huyo anafanya mambo yake taratibu kabisa. Baya sio pande huyo sasa ni Baya. Inapendeza sana, kumbuka kwamba pia unaweza cheza kule pembeni, ndio hivyo. Unasema pande yote umelea wengi.
Ndio kama ni kwamba hawa warembo wamerekodia wamelemewa kiasi na wamepiga shambulizi moja pekee, lakini hivi sasa mambo ni hatari kabisa katika lengo lao.
Lakini kwa sasa anatamba kule pembeni. Sema unasikia akona mbio. Kiswahili ya Dandora tamu kweli. Akona mbio. Hayuto mbio yake namna gani? Kwenye mashindano ya kitaifa kule Kisumu na tutarejea upande wa pwani mwa Kenya. Pira ishara koma ile
na Kenya fara wa kirabu kira kihabataga bitika cia ngonya cia fegi ya KCB Katizolago ari na matanya makotana bitika-ini wikendi ino ari ikereka-ini ria semi-finals riria magakorwo magitungana na kirabu kia Menengai Oilers kiharo-ini kia Ruaraka Sports Club. Olago augite timu yake iriceba ukahabatana bitika-ini ino na no nginya amakahotana.
We've been preparing well, had our normal camp last week, and coming from two main losses during the season, one against Menengai Oilers, which is the team we're playing in the semi-final. So we went back to the drawing board, looked where we slacked. Majorly we focused on areas we didn't perform well, and we've really worked on them. And we had the refs to guide us through in whatever calls we didn't do well, and hopefully we have an upper hand on the game.
Achieved what we wanted to achieve, which was getting to the semi-final, and it's a home semi-final for both teams. So yeah, we achieved what we were set out to do. The boys are looking good. We've had some good sessions Saturday, yesterday, about to have one today. It's going to be grueling. The pressure is always there. I mean, with every game there's always pressure. It just depends on which team can absorb that pressure. It is that season, but we have to start with this semi-final first. Before we even look at the second step, we have to look at the first step, so that we ensure we're in that final, so that we can now leave it to that game only. Yes, I mean, we've missed them. We've missed them during the past games through niggling injuries and a few major injuries, like Omala is also back, Michael Omala is also back, and OJ is also back. So we're just taking them slowly through the paces, and hopefully there'll be the difference in the semi-final. Having the home fans behind you is always a boost, and having the supporters that we have who come in droves is always a plus for us, because they rally behind the boys, they encourage the boys, they push them that extra mile.
Na murereri witu ho ni hogo ikoro gikira gaturumo mohoro maitu ma muthenya wa umuthe gucokeria ngatho wewe tikira gutwana ithu kuma ria twambiriirie mohoro maya maitu nginyagia riu na makiria kuri aria othe magikorwo makinyitana na ithu nenda-ini citu ciothe cia ukinyaniria aria magikorwo magituma ndumiriri ciothe kuria mwena wa Facebook ngatho cia mwanya makiria njokeria ngatho aria twakinyitanira nao guko mwena wa studio aria magitigira ati mohoro maya maitu ni makorwo magigukinyira na njira area efashiririkite maberio ni producer wa mundu gwito wa boy wa jo mundu gwito Sali niwe uma director wakwa wathie kuria mwena wa graphics tuma na mundu ogwitwa Aizo na mwena wa transmission tuma na mundu gwitwa Watheka ni igo ciothe njitikaga wa irimo wa Kimani hatiri ndogetiga ngwenditheirie utuku mwega nginya ria tugacemania ringi kuri aria matute gukorwo tugitongana oro ringi gakimwenditheiria weekend njega nginya riria Ngai agatugomania ringi na ringi utuku mwega.